All right, so they have done it. Team Liquid is moving on to St. Louis after a clean 3-0 sweep against FlyQuest. FlyQuest. Of course, this coverage is brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Steve. Talk a little bit about it. Okay, so the rumor, Steve, was that you guys sucked, and I was like, this is going to be maybe not good for Team Liquid, and then you guys got the clean. Yeah. So this was my sign was everyone from Team Liquid was going like, wow, playoffs should be interesting this weekend.
Yeah.
Teams look strong. Hope we do. Okay, that's not normally how you guys are. That was like the tell.
Yeah.
So what's been going on?
Well, I'll give you the straight up answer. So we qualified for first seed, and the last 3 games didn't matter. And I think I made a mistake in putting the guys in anyway. I should have put the academy team in, because when there's so much to lose and there's so much pressure, and also like trying to create hype and meaning to the matches when there isn't meaning, like the only advantage would be additional experience. And like, what about this team needs like an extra 3 games in LCS, like regular season, right? So I think it was a strategic mistake to put so much emphasis on those games, because it's hard to just fabricate that. And so the guys knew it, so they're kind of like, last 3 games, we're already locked into first. Like, what does it really matter? So, but I think we took it really hard, and we were like, all right, we lost 3 games. We need to take things seriously. It was probably the good side of it, and we dug in. And so I got involved. I worked really closely with the coaches, and we rallied and figured out our mistakes in the band pick, and I think it showed today, and then also the players rallied too. Jensen, from my perspective, played out of his mind today, like just clearly making himself clearly better in the mid lane, I guess, so. Yeah.
So that happened, but even after the match, Doublelift was saying, I did not expect us to do this well today. Even going into this, it seemed like you guys were concerned.
Well, I think what we did is we planned for a really tough series. Like, we all went into it saying, this is going to be close, they're going to play well, they have a lot to prove. After Viper and Pobelter being moved, from the TL organization over to FlyQuest, they're going to be extremely motivated, they're going to go all in. And so, yeah, we were like prepared for a serious opponent, and that is just, they didn't show up today. I don't know what happened. They just seemed tentative. They were playing on their heels. They let us take positioning. Their warding wasn't clean. Team fighting was slow. It was just, I don't know, maybe nerves got to them or something, but it didn't feel like they played at their best today. Yeah.
So what were some of the things that you guys did over the past couple of weeks to try to get the team back into a better place, especially because from what I understand, it seems like you guys were slipping back further and further, right? Like, you lost those 3 games in the LCS, but then apparently scrims were going really poorly. Peter said on stage like a 20% win rate. Yep. So what were the steps that you took to try to turn things around?
All those things that you said are true. So first thing was coaching staff. Let's figure out how to focus in on the band pick. Let's make sure that we're going in at least even or an advantage before the game even starts. Let's make sure that the players are really comfortable on picking those, and they're not opposed to whatever happens on stage. So that was a big area of focus. And then I think the other one was just centered around confidence and confidence building, because when you end up losing, it's very easy to start to be introspective and find out all your mistakes and become, you almost like deplete your confidence as you dig in further, or you start to blame others and you should say, oh, well, this is the reason why we lost, or that's the reason why we lost. So we focused a lot on kind of the mental prep. And so we brought in Jared, who's our sports psychologist. He's actually 9-0 in playoffs since he started with the league team. So he came in, he did a ton of exercises with the team, kind of just on a lot of things, but centered around confidence. So that was like number 2. And then I think 3, we did a really good balance of like work really hard, put in the extra scrim blocks, but also have a little bit of fun. Yeah. So it was 2 nights ago, all the guys went out and drank and had a good time and just relaxed, which seems really atypical. Like, oh my gosh, we got 2 days until we play. Like, why would we hang out and drink and just, relax? But we tried to balance it really well. So I think all those things mixed together worked out.
Now, going into St. Louis, there's been this like rock paper scissors thing with TSMC9 and TL. Obviously, it seems like TSM might have broken their side of it by beating Cloud9 yesterday, but it does seem like TSM has, over the course of this year, had TL's number. Especially given that you guys are coming out of a slump or had a weak time. Are you concerned about next week?
I wouldn't say concerned is the right word. I think like a worthy adversary is probably a way that we're thinking about it. I mean, I don't expect the games to be as easy as they were today. They'll definitely be tougher, and I'm ready for that. I think just being at Oakland last year, right? And there's like all this hype, and you have the arena, and it's packed, and there's energy, and then we like 3-0 Cloud9, and it's just like wah wah. There's something. Trying to empathize with the fans and what they want to see. They want to see like two good teams come out of North America, not just like one team at the time. So I think this will be a good series. I'm not going to like try to boast, what I should be saying. We're going to 3-0, blah, talk shit like that. I mean, I actually think it's going to be close. And it's going to be about who shows up, and and I think we will, because we have the experience, and there's a couple rookies on TSM that may falter on the big stage. We'll see.
Are we going to see double ifs back on Sona?
Maybe. I mean, Sona Tarek is pretty busted, to be honest. I mean, in the right team comp and everything, but I mean, better Sona than Vlad. I'll put it that way.
That's true. It's a fair point. By the way, in the little mini mic check or whatever that they do afterwards, where they go to break, we were listening to, and they were playing the comps as they were in pick and ban or whatever
Of this series?
of the very first game. Right, it was right after you guys won the first game, and in it, Peter or Jensen, I forget who, said, "All right, guys, don't worry, we've got 100% win rate with Sona, Tarek, and Scrims." And then the other one goes, "Well, we've only played it that one game." And I'm like, wait, that's what they did going into the first game?
That's not true.
Okay, so you guys have scrimmed it more than just then.
We have scrimmed Sona Tarek, and we've scrimmed against Sona Tarek. Yeah, we know it. It wasn't completely random. I mean, I'd love to say that would be pretty ballsy, but no.
Maybe just mic check bait for the producers to put that into the break. All right, very good. Is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Just say thanks for all the TL support. I know that there was like a lot of, at least the reading on Reddit, oh, TL, they're not going to do well against FlyQuest, pretty much 3-0'd them, so that's done. Appreciate your support. And I just love our community on the TL Reddit, and also Discord. It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys for supporting the team, and all of our partners who provide all the infrastructure for us to train and win like we did today. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Steve, for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Quick, stop everything you're doing, click on the Twitch link in the description of this video, and follow me. And then if you have a Twitch Prime, feel free to throw it my way. Just want to throw that out there. Either way, thanks so much to Alienware for sponsoring my stuff over the course of this split and going into the next split. They're going to sponsor me at MSI. They're going to sponsor all this stuff. Really appreciate it. U.GG for the stats over the course of this split. It's been fantastic as well. And so much thank you to you. So much of a thank you to you for watching all my content. I really appreciate it. We're getting close to 200K subs on the channel. If you want to help me out there, that's super helpful. But you already helped me just by watching it and sticking through this entire outro. And if you did stick through the entire outro, let's see, what's like the special thing you could put? Just put a less than 3, like a less than 3 in the comment of the video, and then I'll know that you watched this.